There I am. I had to go out to go back in. You can hear me? Okay. Fantastic. So thank you, um, who is ever joining me right now. I truly appreciate your support. Had a few little technical glitches here. And so I just want to go back and uh, just kind of review a little bit of what I was talking about the last 2 weeks. And so, oh gosh, everything is getting me messed up today. All right, well, oh, so we were talking about 401k and how that works. And it's the most popular type of retirement vehicle that people use today. And so I just wanted to share a little bit briefly also about that. You know, it's a pre-tax plan. So you put the money in, you don't pay taxes on it now, but when you take it out later at retirement, you do pay taxes on it. And it was started in 1978 by a gentleman who wanted a way to increase his retirement. Back then in 1978, there were about 38% of private sector was offering pensions to their employees. So we know that's almost zero today. So the option for people is the 401k. But there are other options. And one other thing I want to say is that when they designed this, it was for top level executives. They wanted another way to boost their income at retirement, but they also knew what stocks to get involved in with it and what stocks not to get involved in. So even though, you know, the markets always has ups and downs, they didn't, you know, at that time they didn't suffer that much. That was in 1978. In 1987 was the next big crash. It was called Black Monday. So, and then there's been a few others since then. So, you know, if you have your money in the 401k, it's in the stock market and it's susceptible to losing money, growing money, and losing money. So, what I want to talk about today is just not to be all gloom and doom, but just in the first half of, you know, after the crash of 9/11, and then the housing market crash in 2007 to 2009, and then of course we had a lot of downturn in during the pandemic. In fact, $3 trillion in retirement savings were wiped out by the fall of the stock market in the first half of 2022. So I hope you were not affected by that. But of course, when these things happen, we're all affected in one way or another. So, as I said, I'm not going to be all doom and gloom. There is hope. There's definitely hope. So, first, I would like to say that if you are contributing to a 401k, then you should put in the maximum that you can contribute. And especially if your employer is contributing a percentage amount to it, just remember it's before tax dollars, and that when you withdraw it at retirement, you will have to pay those taxes. So that's something to think about. And I don't think our taxes are going to go down. I think that they're probably going to go up considering our national debt. But let's not get depressed about that. So, but I want you to think about that you're enjoying your holiday right now, and I want you to enjoy it. And you're out shopping for wonderful gifts for your family and friends and loved ones that 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 can make them feel special and you feel special. But after the holiday is over, I want you to get back into the mindset of saving, because um, America is not saving enough money for retirement, and that's across the board. And most retirees at age 65 right now have less than $25,000 saved for retirement. So that's really not good. But there is hope. So there are other vehicles other than the stock market, other than the 401k that you can invest in. Obviously, if you have cash on hand and you can invest in real estate, that's always a good place to put your money. However, another place that would be really good for you is, especially for individuals, small businesses, and small businesses that want to retain good employees, is to um, put your money into an index annuity fund. And the company that I work with, um, that has these index annuities, they are a 175-year-old company and the longest standing issuer of fixed index annuities in America. And they offer a variety of products for and plans to fit every individual business owner, starting from age 0 to 85. Depends on your specific situation and what you want to do, what you're looking to do. Like someone that's 45 might pick a plan that gives them the most opportunity to grow, so that when they're in 20 years, they'll have a sizable amount to retire with. Or somebody with that might be a little bit older, they don't have so much time for it to grow. So there's a plan to help accommodate them to get the most out of their plan for the time that they do have to contribute to it. And these annuities can be set up as pre-tax plans with your employer, but they can also be after tax plans so that you control, that you're contributing to either on a lump sum or a monthly amount basis. So there are some definite advantages to that. And um, I've been working with this insurance company for a long time, and I totally believe in them. I trust them. Their products are excellent. In fact, along with annuities, we also would offer uh, to people as a supplement the our life insurance plans that can help them to be prepared for the unexpected, such as um, dying too soon, or having uh, having a critical illness where they cannot work, but you still have bills to pay. You're able to access your death benefit up front, or um, getting a chronic illness or a critical injury. These are all things that most insurance companies do not offer with their policies today. And we just added a couple of new riders, which are at no additional cost. None of these riders cost anything extra. Is the Alzheimer's rider, which is huge, and also for infertility, which we all know those fertility treatments and IVF are really, really expensive. But you can use your benefit to do that, to use it for that. Also, there's so with the annuities, there's so many different plans that we offer that can fit almost anyone's situation. So, as I mentioned last week, I have a um, fact finder sheet, let's call it, that I would give all my clients to fill out. And of course, and by then sitting down with them and talking and questions and getting answers to specific questions to really find out what their goals are, what their needs are, to be able to take care of their family in the future, to be prepared for unexpected uh, issues that come up, or life events. So all these things are taken into account when you sit down with me. So one of the other things I wanted to say is, I don't know if I said this already, but this company, it's called National Life Group. They have they are doing the pre-tax annuity plans for over 6,000 school districts across America, and they have never ever lost any money in any of their plans for the. And we know teachers work really hard. They're not getting paid enough money as it is, and so when they take a little bit money aside to save for retirement, we definitely don't want them to be losing any of that money. And today, as I said before, many people are not prepared for retirement. 44% of Americans worry that they'll never be able to retire. That's at an all-time high. I know you've seen people retirement age working in Walmart or some other stores or restaurants because they have to, not just because they're bored at home. And 23% of Americans don't have any kind of retirement plan. And for most Americans, probably 65%. But out of that, at least 25% of 60 and over could not last more than 3 months on the savings they have. And that's at an all time high in America. So I'm sharing these things because I want to really help you to understand and learn what your alternatives are. And all of us, really, as a nation, we need to learn how to save. We should be working, having our minds that we want to say, put these credit card companies out of business. Yes, it's convenient, you know, you're short on cash, whatever, you need to make a big purchase, whatever. They should be used in a way that you purchase something and you can pay the bill at the end of the month. And most of us are not doing that. And so we really need to have a real big conversation about saving, not just for retirement, but for everything. Most people can't live. If they lose their job, they don't have enough money to live for even 3 months, much less 6 months. So those are the kind of things that I like to uh, discuss with my clients and work with them on, and show them ways that they can do it that's not going to hurt their budget too much or at all. Like they don't have to get another job on top of their already two jobs they're working to be able to pay for their to save for their retirement or pay for their life insurance plan. So those are the kinds of things, but that they're really important for us today. And I'm just on a crusade about this because I believe in this so much, because it wasn't long ago where I did not have the right insurance policy. I did not understand how it worked. I didn't know that it was going to end, or that the part of it that was over my husband was going to end sooner than mine. You know, that was before I became an agent. I learned all these things later on. And I used to go to sleep at night. That was my plan B. My plan B. I would pray, ask God to please protect myself and my husband, that nothing would happen to us while our sons were growing up. That's not a good plan. Prayer is always wonderful, but that's not a good plan. So I'm really on a mission to help as many people as possible to get protected, to have some savings, to be able to have some type of retirement. I'll tell you honestly, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I am going to be working for a good 15 years at least, because I'm one of those people. I only learned not that long ago, 15, 20 years ago, about having the right type of insurance, or having insurance. But then I learned about having the right type of insurance, which I do have now. So I want to share this information with you because America is struggling hard right now. People are having to go into their 401k or their savings in order to just live and buy food every day. In Palm Beach County, where I am, we hear about families who, husband and wife, two kids, a dog, they work hard. They probably even work a part time job along with their full time job. They're getting put out on the street because the landlords are raising the rents, like 40 and 50%. I don't know about you, but I couldn't handle that. And I know a lot of people are having having problems with that now. It's just like we have to do something. Us people who are working to support this country to stay alive. We're not the super rich, and but we're here. We're Americans. We want to have a decent life. So um, I did want to also mention about the programs that I offer are really great for small businesses and small business owners, and especially to help them to attract key employees. So that would that to attract employees and keep good employees working with them, so that they can see their business grow. So I'll talk more about that because it's really important. Key man insurance is called, and also for business owners to have the right type of insurance in case there would be a separation of, let's say, two partners. If they decide to go out of business from each other, or one of the owners passes away unexpectedly, they need to have specific insurance on themselves to cover the business. So I apologize for the delay in the beginning and the little glitches, and I'm using a new platform, but I think it's going to work really great. And I really appreciate your patience, and I hope you continue to watch my videos and support me. And we're going to take a little break. Um, I may do uh, a broadcast next week because it's a few days before the Christmas holiday. But then we'll take a little break and go into after the New Year's. And I'll start doing it like every 2 weeks. So thank you again. I appreciate all your support and love, and especially to some of my friends and a few of my family members who have been watching and letting me know. I really do appreciate that. So have a wonderful rest of the weekend and next week. I think I'll come on next Friday, and then we'll talk some more about those programs for business owners. So thanks again, and have a great weekend.